Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps, SRE, DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID, so please reach out to us and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you.
Okay, so first thing, I'm going to teach you undoing. Undoing means what? So look at this image. Okay. So do you have some files here? You want to undo. You move this file to here. You want to undo back to here. So something like that. And you have a commit here. So actually commit also you can undo, but I don't want to get into that mode because that's hardly least used mode actually. So here instead of undo, I'll teach you how can you revert back the code. So this is the good code, this is the bad code. Put this good code on top of bad code so the failure will not be there in your build. So that's called undo. So remember that undo at the workspace level, undo at the staging level, and then revert at the repo level. That I'm going to show you demo. That's a stuff. So let me do that. So here really is annoying me my speed of laptop or what exactly. So now if I do git status, now there's nothing, no file is there. So now I'll create one file touch, and now name of the file I'll keep it clean.txt. Okay, now this file in the working directory, agree with me, all of you, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, so how can we undo that? I don't want in working directory. So git clean -f -d, enter. That's all. And you did undo. That means the file was there in working directory. Now it is not there. So that is a one of the way you can use the clean command to undo the stuff. Now next scenario is I have some files in the work staging area and I want to undo that. That means staging to back to workspace. How do I do that? So this one file I'm creating touch. Now this file is reset. Okay, .txt. I created this file and then I'm sending to staging area. Okay, so for git add dot, I did it. And now if you see that, git status, see here, see this is in the staging area. Now what I'll do, git, I'll send back staging to working directory. So git reset and file name which is reset itself. I just did the reset, and now you see this file from the staging, it has moved to working directory. See, it's in working directory. Now let's have a revert process at here. So I'll do the two commits. Let me do the good commit first and then bad commits. So touch good.txt colon git add dot git commit hyphen m. It's a good commit. Are you okay with this command, all of you? All of you? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So good commit, I did it. You see here, it's gone. Good commit. And then I will do the bad commit. Bad commit. See. Okay, so if I see the log when in short format, one line, these are short format for logs. See here, this is the good commit, this is the bad commit. Difference between good commit and bad commit is bad.txt. Okay, so now what I want, because the build is failing because of bad code, bad commit. So I want this good commit on top of bad commit. So that way, that's called revert process. So this, you bring it on top of it. So that way build will at least not fail, and then we'll have a sufficient time to fix that bug fixing. So what to do? Git revert. This commit ID you want to revert, so you just type it, enter. So I'm reverting 02, it'll go. Now they'll ask you, hey, tell me why you are reverting all the regions. I gave them some regions. Save this, it's editor. Okay, so I committed and reverted. So now if you see that short format, and now if you see that, see this is the revert. This was a good commit. This is the bad commit. That means this one and this one should be same. Between this one and this one, there should be bad.txt. So let's see the diff. So git diff and good commit and this one. There should not be any changes. No diff because we reverted back. See, there's no changes. Now, if I'll compare F8 with the bad commit, which is 02. So the changes between this is bad.txt. So this way you have the undo the stuff. Okay, reverse way you did it. Are you comfortable, all of you? Hello. So here we use the three commands: clean, reset, and revert. All of you? Hello. Hello. I'm audible, right?
Yeah, yeah, Rajesh. Sure.
Okay.
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay. Branching. Now, guys, branching. I'll put it in this way. If you want to know branching, all format of branching, this is like different types of branching, different types of merging, and all. Lots of things we have it. But I just don't want you to get lost in the concept itself, so you will lose the interest. So I'll put it in a very simple way. First thing, why? What is branch? So actually, unknowingly, you were working on the branches actually. You see that here? Master was a branch. So that means we work in the branch. So then question is, okay, we work in the branch, master branch we were working. So why do we need to create a new branch? Okay, so we need to create a new branch because of only one reason, and that reason is we don't want to disturb the master branch, because master branch is the main branch from where we'll do the code commit, code release the things. So we don't want the all this bogus code, trial code in the master branch. So what to do? So let's say this is a master branch, we committed, then we committed, then we committed, and then there's a scenario number one, you release this commit to release, or scenario number one, after that you again committed, and then when you release that, then we got the bugs. So what to do? Now we are here, you don't want to send this to the client, bugs has been introduced here, so what to do? So take a branch and then do the bug fixing here, here, and from there another release make to the client. If you think some of this bug is useful for your mainline development, merge back here. So you create a branch, so for few reasons: feature development, bug fixing, for different teams, for different issues. We create a branch, and in a Git, branching is free. As many branch you can create it. After that branching, either you continue and take these branches for the release to the client, or merge back with the master branch, so you will have all the fixes you did it, you can have in the master branch. So first is branching, then second is merging, in a simple way. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, so let's create a branch. So here guys, git branch, very simple, fee1. Okay, fee1 branch I'm creating from the master. Here. So how do I see the branches? So git branch hyphen a means all branches, just show me. So here you have, these are the local branches, and this is the remote branches. This is used for the pull and push, but this is the local branches. So I was having here this asterisk sign means the code which you are able to see is coming from the master branch. So do you want to work in the fee1 branch? Because I created a fee1 branch from the master branch, whatever we have in the master branch you'll have in the fee1 branch. So let's check it out. Git checkout. Yes, checkout you can use for the checkout of the branches also. fee1. So now why I'm liking git bash over the command line, because in the git bash it will tell you which branch you are in, and some of the color combination will be good. Okay, so right now which branch I am in? fee1 branch. Okay, so if you see that here, asterisk sign will move to the fee1 branch. See here. So right now currently I'm working on the fee1 branch. So what to do? Touch fee1.txt. I think I have this code, so let me. So here fee1, and I'll just modify this one. This is, I'm committing in the fee1. Remember that fee1 commit is done. One commit I did it in the fee1 branch. This fee1.txt I added. Now let me do another commit also. Another commit also here, fee2. Here. Yeah, so two commits I added. So now you have a fee1, you have a two commits. Now this is the way you create a branches and check out the branches, and this is how you work on it. You keep committing. This is a fake commit I'm doing, but you will modify this code and then do all the stuff like that. So did you understand that branching, all of you? How do we create a branch? How do we switch out to the branch? How do we work on the branches and stuff like that? All of you? Hello?
Yes, Raj.
Okay. How do we merge? How do we merge? So guys, there are different types of merging we have. Okay, different types of merging, at least around 8 to 9 merging types we have, and all these are like very advanced case scenarios which you do that. One of the most popular merges which we do is a fast forward merge. Okay, fast forward merge. This I'm going to show you, fast forward merge, which we have it. Okay, so someone is pressing. Ram, are you having any questions? Uh, are you facing some problem? Oh, Ram is not here. Just again, let me put this. Okay, so I was saying something. So fast forward merge. So how do we do that? So let's say here the scenario is very simple, guys. Here scenario is very simple, and so here let me clear this. This is the master branch. This is the master branch, and you have one commit, then two commit, three commit. From here, this I created one feature branch. I committed few times. Now, if you see that the scenario is very simple. Now, this extra commit you don't have here. So what I should do, you should merge this branch v1 to master branch, so you'll get this extra commit here also. That's all. So right now, if you see that, right now git log hyphen hyphen one line. So in the this is the v1 branch, you have a two extra commit, v1 and v2. Now if I go and git check out master branch, and you see that here the v1 and v2 will not be there in the master branch. See here, don't have v1 and v2. So what do we do in this case? Nothing else. Git merge with what branch? So v1 branch. Enter. That's all. And here you see the fast forward merge has happened. And now you have a v1 and v2 as well, and this is how you can merge the basic merge which you can think of. You can do that. Are you understanding, all of you? All of you? Hello? Yes. Okay, so this is the way you can merge. Now next question, here we have cherry picking. Cherry picking was asked by someone. Who's that person? Who's that person? Which someone asked me. Okay, so let's do the cherry picking. In the cherry picking, what happens? It's very interesting merge, and I love this. What happens? Let me show you. Scenario, let's first understand this. So this is the master branch. One commit, two commit, three commit. Then we create a feature one branch, let's say, and here also we have one commit, two commit, three commit, four commit. Now you know what? When you merge this v1 to mastered, all these four commit will come, and all the files whatever you have as part of this one, all this will come. But we don't want that one. I want only this one. Cherry picking. It's like a cherry, like a round, right? Picking. I'm picking this one, and only I want this one. So this is called cherry picking. Okay, so how do we do that? So let's have a few commits on the v1 branch, because recently I merged. So check out this v1 branch now. Okay, and after that create some commit for cherry picking. So now where is my formula? So this is a cherry one. I'll start with cherry one. Okay, one, and then here also cherry one. Okay, so this is one commit, cherry commit on the v1. This is a cherry 2. I'm committing multiple cherries, so I can pick it up one of each. Not sure why my git bash is very slow. Cherry 3, cherry 3. Guys, I committed 3 cherry. Now you tell me which one I should pick it up in the master branch. Tell me.
Cherry 3.
Should I 3? If you want 3?
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool. So let me first get the cherry ID. So 1, what is the command? Git 1 line. Okay. So now you see that cherry 1, cherry 2, cherry 3. This is the ID for cherry 3. And he said, I want the cherry 3 only. I don't like cherry 1 test, cherry 2 test. So check out the master branch and cherry pick. So remember the cherry 1, cherry 2, cherry 3. All these are files. So here git cherry hyphen pick and then ID is this one. So I'm picking only one that. Remember that it's not a merge. It's you are just picking up one of this. So here you see I picked up in the master branch. And then ls. Anyone have idea what Ram is saying? I'm not able to understand his question. Is he chatting to someone else or was us only? Anyone have idea? I cannot understand his English actually.
I think he's saying he's staying in USA, so timing is different.
Oh, is it? Field where I am at washing is good like it. Now describe me potential. Okay, we'll ask coordinator to coordinate with him. Okay, so
So basic, hi Rajesh, hello.
yeah.
So here Mars and cherry pick difference is in Mars like total commits are merged to master branch, but in cherry
That's
pick
correct.
it's each
Only selected one.
okay. So I got.
Okay, so that's called cherry picking. Okay, so now
Others,
next
if
thing,
you want, others, if you want more than two, like
then you can
two
specify
subjects,
those two ID you can specify.
like using comma or what, or colon.
No, space. Just add this ID like this.
Okay, 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 understand.
Okay, so now after the cherry picking, let's talk about the stashing. Okay, conflict resolution. I'll tell you. So conflict resolution in the Git basically it happens automatically. Okay, automatically. Now, in certain scenarios, it create a conflict. In certain scenario, it create a conflict. Conflict in what scenario? So here, understand this is the master branch, and this is the fun branch. The file name is file1.txt. Here also file1.txt. Line number 5. Line number 5. Code sum 2, 2, 3, 4. And here the code for this line number 5 is 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you understand that? What I'm trying to say?
Yes, yes.
Here, if it is the same file, same line, same different content, then Git is confused. What should I do in this case? Whether the method with the 3 parameter is good or method is 4 parameter is good, I don't know. Git don't know. So that is where that you will have a flag. So what to do? Nothing else. You will have a conflict. Open whatever I'm saying, just you have to do that. Open file1.txt and you say Either you want this one or this one. Manually you have to do that. There's no other workaround. And you select this one and you say, let's say you want this one, theirs or mine here, and then add and comment. That's all you have to do that. Okay, so these are the things you can follow and then do that. Now what is stashing? So let me have one story here, okay, in order to understand the stashing in a simple way, not complicating the definition and this, that, and all. So right now I am the engineer working on some bugs, okay, some code, some feature and stuff like that. I'm the engineers who's working on it. So git status. So let me start modifying the code. So let me modify the code first. So here this is the code I'm writing. This is the code I'm writing. All this code I have written. This is also some code I'm writing. Okay, just a second, hold on. And all. So you see that I have completed the code. Now just a second, hold on. So now if you see that git status, and I have so many codes which you see is not committed. It's still in my working workspace or maybe staging area. Okay, now it should be coming. It's little slow for me, not sure why. So where I modify, wait a second. Sorry, I modify in this directory. Let me go and modify here. Okay, so let me modify this code here, some code here. Also let me modify some code here, and here also some code here I'm modifying. Save it, and now I'm going to let me close all other stuff. I'm going to status here. Now this file I may have to add also in the staging also. Let me add this staging. Let me add to staging. I added. Now you know what? I was busy working on it. I modified the code. I was busy working on some bugs or features or something which is good for the all this thing. And suddenly my manager came to me and said, Rajesh, you need to stop working on it. Now the problem here is, he said you need to stop working on it, and there is one other bug which is highest priority. You need to take it up now, that one, and then after that, once you finish this one high priority, then you can come back to that and work on the last bug. So now guys, you see that I have modified so much of code here. What should I do? So option number one, which is a manual option, you will take the code backup and put it in the different directory. Correct? This is what you will do. Correct now, all of you? And then you can work in the same workspace. You can check out that particular branch and start working on that particular branch. That's option number one. Or what you do, Git is giving you that options. Whatever the temporary code which is not committed, you can stash it and send it to some temporary area. How do we do that? So git stash. That's all. And you see that I did the git stash. That's all the uncommitted code has been taken to some places, safeguarded with the some stash ID. Let me show you here. Status. See, earlier I had so much of uncommitted code. Now after the stashing it, I have nothing. So where the code has gone? So here you have the code which is in stash list. You have to stash hyphen list. Okay, so you have all there's a spelling mistake, I guess. So stash list, and all the code which you stashed it, you can identify using stash list here. So you can stash as many times you want it. So here your workspace is clear. You can work on the other bugs, and once you code commit and all everything is done, then you want the uncommitted code back. So what do you have to do? Git stash apply and then id. That's all. So you will get that code back to your space which was not committed earlier. Let me show you. See here, you got it. Same code. So basically stash is a way to safeguard your uncommitted code for temporary, which you can go and get it back and then start working, resume the working on the past thing. Did you understand that, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now next thing is,
So what is git stash drop?
yeah, stash drop means deleting that stash. There's a multiple command: list, apply, save, drop. Drop means delete that stash which you don't want in future uses, then delete that. Okay, now forking. So in order to understand the forking, you have to little bit understand the through diagram, because here this is the GitHub, guys. Okay, this is the GitHub, and now let's use Vishwajit. So here you have repo. This is owned by Vishwajit. Okay, so this is the Vishwajit account B, and this is the Raj account. Now this is the repo which you have. Now if you want, see, Rajesh is not having access to this repository to modify. Write access you have not given, read access you have given. Understood this? So what I can do, Rajesh can do, I will fork it out and I'll become the owner of that repository. Yes, not this repository, but you get the same clone at a GitHub. See, clone means I used to get it local, right? But this time when you fork it out, clone will be at a GitHub. For example, let me clone it someone else repo. So this is the let's look for the someone, let's say Apache or something, some repo. So this is a hell lot of repos you have, and I don't know this repo, but it's open source repo. Okay, and here so many people have forked it out. So right now who's the owner? Apache is the owner. Now I'll fork it out, and here I'll tell the fork it out where. So I typically do in the temporary, and you see that Flink. Oh, I did it in the past already, so I have to change the name and then fork. What I did earlier, I was not able to modify this that fork repository, but now I am the owner right now. You see that I am the owner right now, and I can do whatever I want in this. So here, go to the as per the image. After forking up, you are the owner of it, and then you modify whatever modification you want to do. Clone the repository, add that file, commit that file, push that file, anything you do here, and then after that, if you think, hey, Biswajit, you want the code because you have not given access to me, but I fork it out, I modify the code. Can you do one thing? Can you take this code? For that, you have to create a request, and that request we call it, any idea? Pull request. Yes. So here Rajesh, I modify this code. I'll just modify, just faking out. This is someone else code. So here, and browse file, and pom.xml, edit. Why this edit is not accessible? Usually it should be there, but till yesterday it was live actually. Let me check other editors.
So who will do pull request? Rajesh or Vishwajit?
Rajesh will pull request, yeah. So this is the editor. Okay, this is a new editor has come. My God, every month we have a new features coming. I'm getting frustrated actually. Okay, anyways, so here I did this modification. Now I will have a commit somewhere. This editor, where is it? Commit option. I can modify the file, but huh, this editor is, I've never used it, so leave it this. Okay, so let me try without Explorer. Okay, it's here. This is a full-fledged editor they have launched actually now. Good, but it's okay. So I'll go for some other repository, and here I will edit. Okay, this I will edit through clone. Also, you can do that, clone and whatever I discuss. And after that, what you can do after modifications, you can click here and modify the changes, push the changes, and after that create on pull request. Look at it very carefully. Click on this. So Rajesh will do that pull request, new pull request, source and destination. Look at it very carefully. This is your repository. Okay. And I fork it at 2 times. Okay. And then here, look at the arrow. And here you are doing to the root repository, parent repository. And then there is no changes right now. So you're not able to make it that any push and pull. I mean, sorry, this PR. And then one button will be there, create a request. That's all. So now he will get that, Flink will get that pull request. And let me show you the multiple pull requests by someone else. Here you see 1000 pull request has been created. Look at this, and every pull request has certain changes. So look at this pull request, and this pull request you have some changes, and these are the documentation. This is the code. Here you can review. There's no review has happened. So what you can do, I'm not having permission to do the review. So you review, comment, and here you will have one option, approve. That option is not coming because I don't have access to that. So approve, and then the moment you approve this pull request, the code will be merged in the Flink from that repository. So that means, theoretically talking, so I created a fork, I modify the code. After that, I created a pull request. Now this guy will approve this pull request if he likes that code, and this will be, it'll get merged. So online everything will happen. No need to do that. No need to have access to this repository. That means why we have this workflow. We have workflow. So in that case, Vishwajit don't want to give access to the anyone, and don't want to someone to commit the code without review. Okay, so pull request will be made for that purpose only. So here we discuss about forking and pull request. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now there is one tagging feature. So tagging, you can let me show you that. So here, if you want to do the tag, so tag release1.o. So any code you can tag it. Okay, and then after that, once you want to see the tag, you can see the list of tag. So I have only one tag, release 1.9, and this tag, in fact, you can push it also. So where you can push it, so go to the temporary branch, also you can push it, tag also you can push it. So here, this is a repository. Oh no, this one. And here, if you see carefully, there is all the branches will be here. You can push the branches also, git push origin branch name, just like a master, another branch. And here you can push the tag also. So let me push the tag git push and what origin, and then release 1.9. Now I pushed it tag also after creating, and anyone who wants to check it on the tag, you want to work with the tag, he can work with the tag also. So git check out the tag name, and you get that code also. So you can check out the commit ID, you can check out the branch name, you can check out the tag ID, and that way you can work with it. Now rebase, let me complete this and then we'll talk about it. Do you have more questions, guys, all of you? See, it got pushed, and refresh, and see the tags. Here it has come now. See here, release 1.2. Okay, any other questions, guys, all of you?
What is git fetch?
Git fetch, that I'll talk about it. So first, let me talk about the git rebase. Okay, so let's understand through the image. It will be easy for you. So here, what happens? There is one branch called master branch. Okay, and then here you have commit ID, commit ID, commit ID. Then what has happened? You created new branch which is called fee1 and then started committing on the branches. Now what is happening here? Mind it here, the feature one branch, the parent object is this one. Mind it here. Okay, this is the parent. Now what will happen? Maybe from some other location, someone is committing on the master branch. So master branch also. So as you commit on the feature branch, people are committing on the master branch because of maybe some merges or something. Now what will happen? What will happen? Understand this way, very simple way. If you merge this one to this branch, okay, so this commit will be something like here and here and here, like that it will come. Sometimes depends on the timestamp. And now, when you look at the branch view display, then let me show you something here. Git before rebase, and after rebase. Look at this. So many images are there, but I just want simple one which will not get confused. Git rebase and merge. This is a good image also. Not able to visualize. Okay. Yes, this is the good image. Why this image quality is not good? I don't want to open my slides because it will become too much. So let's understand this way. So here, yeah. So now coming back to this picture here, see what happens. Here what has happened, you did not rebase and then you merge these branches, fee1 to this one. So view will be very confusing sometime. Okay, so see that this is the commit has happened and they merge it. So now your view is very confusing. Okay, so now when you want to see the master, you will have to see, okay, this is also coming from here and there. So this kind of image will be created. Now what we do, in order to avoid all this problem, what we do, this commit, this feature branch which is hitting to this commit ID, what we do, we rebase this branch. Mind it, very simple word, rebase this branch, and we say, hey, don't point to this one but point to this one. Simple. So your base will become this one. Rebase means base changing the for the branch. So now what will happen when you change the branch base itself? Now these three commits will come here, 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 and this view will be very linear. Look at this, very linear and easy to visualize. And you see that here, this is after rebase, the merging will be like this. See, before, if you don't rebase, your merging view will be like this, and it's confusing actually. So sometimes people do the rebase just to get the right view of their code. Understood now? By the way, rebase is blocked for all of you. Rebase is only allowed for your personal branches, personal Git repo, not a public Git repo. So that is a rebase. Make sense, all of you? So what do you have to do? Only one command you have to run in order to implement. You have to go to the git checkout v1 branch and then type v1 branch and then type git rebase. That rebase will automatically done, and then after that you can merge that. Understood? All of you? Okay, so now this is the rebase. Now fork. No, sorry. Fetch. What is fetch? So in order to understand the fetch, you need to have some pictures actually. So now you have to focus on this. So fetch, what happens? This is your local repository. I repeat, local repository. And here you have local repository. And this is your remote repository. It can be GitHub. It can be on GitHub. Now, local repository divided into two kind of branches. Local branch where you can modify, and remote branch which you cannot modify. This is used for the push and pull. I told you just some time before. Let me show you that actually if you forgot. So git branch -a for all. See here, these are the two local branch, and this is a remote branch. So remote branch is used for the pushing and pulling only. So what happens? Understand the flow. Very simple one. When you do the pull, two things happen. I repeat, when you do the pull, two things happen. What happens? The commit code is coming to the remote branch, and from this remote branch, it get merged to the local branch. Two things happen. Okay, so this is the pull. Pull is equal to two things. Two things is equal to from the remote branch to remote repository to remote branch, and remote branch to local branch. Merging is happened. This happened, merges between the two branches. You can merge. Okay, now the question is, what is this called? So this is called fetch. Understood now?
Rajesh, can you repeat it again?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So here you have a local repo, remote repo. When you pull, two things happen. Update the commit ID from remote branch to remote repository to remote branch, and then merge it from the remote branch to local branch. Two things happen. So here this is called merge. It's very clear. But what is this called? This is called fetch. So pull is equal to fetch plus merge. Okay, now we'll say, Rajesh, why we are using this fetch? So sometime what happens? Pull is like a very dangerous command. What happens? This guy, someone has modified and pushed that wrong code in the GitHub. And now when you pull it, you have a wrong code here also. Correct now? You have a wrong code here also. So what people are doing, just to avoid that mistake, they fetch it first, and the code is here, not here, and then they check out the code and see that if there is a wrong code is not, or is there or not, and then if they are okay with that, then merge this remote branch with the local branch manually. So this is, people are practicing it for avoiding the wrong code coming to their laptop. Understood now?
Yes.
So that's a fetch. Command is very simple: git fetch origin master. That's all. I mean, this is the command. Any branch you want to fetch it, git fetch origin is a location, and then which branch you want to fetch it, v1 or master or whatever it is. Okay, more questions, guys?
Rajesh, after fetching, then how we can merge the code with my local?
You know that git merge and this branch name here, this branch name. So this, any, remember that merging can happen between any two branches. Okay, so it can happen between v1 and master, or master between this, or this one between this, any two branches.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.